Alright, so welcome to another YouTube video for the Martial Consulting channel. In today's video, I want to basically give you a guide that will help you to essentially minimalize your life to a degree where civilians, quote unquote, would call you insane. This is specifically for dojo owners, and without further ado, let's straight up jump into it. So, first of all, there are probably two locations for you as dojo owners you have that have the possibility to be kept minimalistic. There's, of course, your home, your house, your apartment, your whatever it is, to the place where you sleep essentially, and then your dojo itself, like the venue that you, for example, renting or whatever it is. Now we're going to assume. Well, it could also work, of course, if you also renting like a place and sharing it with other dojo owners, whatever. But we're going to assume that you have like your own building facility. Yeah, I think yeah, but it would also work if you're sharing it with other people. So essentially, those are the two places that have the possibility to be kept minimalistic. And now, how? So that's how clean you keep one thing. Essentially, is how clean the other thing will be as well. So let's say your apartment is a complete mess and you never clean your apartment. Well, maybe not this week, but of the long run, your dojo will also be a mess and will also be unclean. Um, and essentially, like how you do one thing is how you do everything here. So if one thing is kept clean and minimalistic or whatever, the other thing will also be kept clean and minimalistic. And so what you've got to do to essentially make your life easier, so to speak, because, well, why, like think about it. Why would you want to make your life easier? Well, you want to make your life easier in the sense that you want to remove things and live a more minimalistic life, because it will essentially take decisions away from your life, and with that you can then basically focus more on building your dojo, on making decisions, on focusing on teaching classes, on acquiring students, instead of figuring out, all right, now I gotta clean this, and this. So what you want to do is that you essentially want to remove everything from your dojo and from your apartment, unless it has aesthetic, sentimental, and utility value. So let me explain those three things. Aesthetic just means, well, for example, it's like some art in your apartment, or some plants in your apartment, or um, well, it's the logo of your dojo in the facility, whatever it is. Well, this all like this kind of, like, the logo, for example, in your facility also has, of course, utility value, because when you shoot videos and your logo will be seen and other people will know um, about your dojo, of course. But so those can mix. So some things, of course, can also have all three of those. Others may have only one, and others will have none potentially. Now, quick disclaimer: you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to kind of third person yourself in a sense, and then be like, all right, does this really have aesthetic, sentimental, or utility value, or am I bullshitting myself here and I just wanna keep this, for example, whatever, um, keep this quote on my desk and in the office of the dojo because I really love it. Like, it's like, just remove it. I mean, it because you think, oh, it has aesthetic value. Fuck that, just remove it. Sorry for my words here, but I want to make this point as clear as possible, so to speak. Um, Anyways, let's continue. So, sentimental value basically just means like a family picture. You don't want to remove, like, throw like all of the family pictures away, whatever. Um, this depends, of course, on you. Like, for example, what is a good example here? You have like sentimental value can basically be anything for you. That you um have like a history with, like as I've said, like a family picture in your bedroom, or whatever it is. Now you have to be honest. You, like, don't put like things like family pictures on your desk all the time because you think they look good. Like, again, be honest here. And then we have, of course, utility value. Pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you can't throw the gear away in your dojo and just remove it, just because, like, well, people need to train. People need gear to train, of course. So yeah, anyways, if something doesn't go under those three categories, aesthetic, sentimental, or utility value, throw it away. Literally. Do this, like, go around every couple of months in your dojo and in your apartment, house, whatever, and just go around and be like, all right, this is bullshit, this is bullshit, this is bullshit, and then just throw it away. Or if you want to do something for your heart, just donate it to some charity or whatever. Um, Essentially, that's pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Now, another thing that you should do if you really want to take this to the next level is that you have like systems for everything. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but let me explain. So, for example, after a class, you have the system, right? Everyone is gonna put their gonna put all of the gear inside here, or once you clean in the evening, you have like this one cleaning routine to put every gear where it belongs or whatever. So you just basically just systemize what you have to do at what time when it comes to cleaning or whatever. And then you want like or just sorting stuff in the dojo, and you want to have the same for your apartment. So if you don't have like a cleaner yet, I highly suggest you get one because it's just like time that you waste essentially. But you then want to have like you don't want to put your shoes all around your apartment and just like when you want to leave, all right, where are my shoes? So, same with your keys, and this can be taken down to an extreme where like, all right, you eat every day the same thing at the same time. You know exactly what you need to do. You basically just do everything the same every single day besides like the work itself. Of course, you will have to teach the same classes every day sometimes, but like other than that, you just systemize everything. You keep everything as minimalistic as possible. You systemize everything, and then you have your full cognitive energy. Like, trust me, you'll have so much more cognitive energy than you can just focus on growing your school. Um, Anyways, I think that's pretty self-explanatory so far. If you want more students for your dojo, you can click the first link in the description. Full transparency, it's a funnel. It's designed to sell you something. With that being said, leave a like, whatever, and I'll see you in the next one.